on the flooding in Lagos. This time we want to focus on waste management. Remember that when I had the Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Adetokunbo Wahab, on the show uh, last week, we spoke about that part. But this time around, today we'll be looking at it from the perspective of the PSP operators. I'm going to be having the national chairman of Waste Managers Association of Nigeria on the show today, and we'll look at things from their own perspectives. We've heard from this government side, but we have to hear from their own side as well. So that is our big hard facts at 5 o'clock. Before then, from now to 4, we have the big weekend coming through. I cannot guarantee that we're going to have checkpoint today because the big weekend is quite huge. It's quite huge. Let me say that up front now. That's the big weekend is quite huge. So prepare for that. So that may spill into checkpoint. Alrighty. So you're most welcome to the show. The show is streamed live on Facebook. It's streaming right now live on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can watch this show and engage with us via live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. Just search for Nigeria Info 99.3. However, you can listen to us from anywhere in the world by downloading our mobile app from your respective app stores. If you're on Android, go to the Google Play Store, go check out our mobile app, search for Nigeria Info FM. It will pop up. You see the app logo with the two colors, green and yellow. Yeah, and they wrote N and I on the app. You'll be able to download and enjoy crystal clear audio quality from Nigeria Info anywhere in the world. Absolutely. Let's begin straight up, because I mean, you can do same for iPhone if you're on the iOS Apple platform. Yeah, you can do same for that. So let's start the show, shall we? Let's just go into the big weekend because it's quite huge.
The big weekend.
It's day 53 since pupils and teachers were abducted from schools in Orire local government area. The teachers and their students, the children, let's put it that way, were abducted from their schools in Orire in Oyo State on Wednesday, May 15. Count that till this very moment. You'll find out that it's day 53 and nothing has been heard. As a matter of fact, we moved on from it. Only for Peter Obi to say that he spoke to Oyo State government, and Seyi Makinde told him that Bola Tinubu, the president of the country, had not contacted him, the governor of the state, in 50 days. In fact, more than 50 days. So my question is, who is to contact who? The president to contact you, the governor, or you to go to Abuja, have a meeting with the NSA, have a meeting with the presidential team, have a meeting with whoever you want to have a meeting with, or the president should call you and do what now? What? Commiserate? Empathize? So I don't understand whether they have turned this into a political thing. I don't understand that part. I don't think that it's worth it to turn the welfare of these children into politics, because it's sure sounding like it. It's sure, evolving to be something political. Because, I mean, look at it. What have you heard? What's the latest that you have heard publicly about the kidnap of these children and their teachers, despite the fact that these animals beheaded one of the children's teachers on camera? As though that wasn't bad enough, we have not heard anything concerted from the part of the government, either the state government or the federal, with all the promises that they both made. Yes, the president sent a delegation there, the IGP was there, yes, the military have been talking about it, yes. But what have we heard lately? What have you heard lately? I'm telling you what I've heard lately, and that is Peter Obi describing the fact that the president has not called Seyi Makinde to whatever with him, because I don't even know how to. He called it an evidence of a worsening leadership crisis. That's the update I have for you regarding the kidnap of the kids in Oyo State. After that of Oyo State, there have been kidnaps. You know, children were kidnapped in Borno, writing exams, not writing NECO exams. We've not heard the last of that. Let's move on. Let's pick it up from Peter Obi, because he's obviously our first story on the big weekend today. He has insisted that President Tinubu must resign or stay in office but not seek re-election. You heard me, right? Peter Obi said that Tinubu, the president of the country, must resign. He urged him to resign or to abandon his plans for re-election. He criticized Tinubu's administration as failure to tackle worsening insecurity. And according to him, he said the president showed little compassion for victims of kidnap, of crimes, of criminality. He made this call via a statement he put out on X after he visited Oyo State over the prolonged captivity of what I just spoke about. It's over 50 days now. He condemned the government's handling of the kidnapping situation in Oyo State. He described it as a sign of collapsing government and increasing citizen frustration. He also emphasized on his own personal efforts towards this fight. He said he has visited Ibadan, Professor Patu told me, to show support and share security strategies from his time as Anambra governor. He said that he was surprised that President Tinubu had not contacted the Oyo State governor during the crisis. He said so many things. He argued that the government's continued inaction over these children that have been kidnapped in Oyo State shows poor leadership and his lack of engagement. I mean, look, I am livid. I am not happy that we've not seen results. We've not heard, we've not felt anything that looked like a reprieve from the agony the parents of these children are going through. Obviously, this is a failure on the part of both the federal and the state government. Obviously. But is this fast turning, fast becoming, fast evolving into a political discourse now, rather than what it should be? Has Oyo State Governor himself done? What has he done? Okay, let's not even, what has he done? Has he spoken much about what he has done, other than the clamor for this person is being witch hunted because he wants to run for governor of the state? It's all politics for everybody. It's almost like everybody has moved on. Nobody truly can embody the concern of the parents of these children. They are children. You don't get. These are children. And we're here talking about politics. Whatever works, whatever it is you can use to talk down anybody, doesn't matter. That's the import of it, the crux of it doesn't really matter. Whatever advantage you have to attack anybody, use it to attack them. While the real victims are there in the forest. God knows what they're feeding those kids. Let's go to South Africa very quickly. Well, the Nigerian government, they have finalized plans to evacuate another 270 Nigerians from South Africa as part of their plan to repatriate as many Nigerians as possible. The Evacuees are scheduled to arrive at Lagos here on Wednesday. Wednesday in 2 days' time, Wednesday morning. Air Peace will be the flight that would go and evacuate them, and that Air Peace would depart Lagos for Johannesburg tomorrow and return with the returnees overnight, very early morning on Wednesday. This operation continues the government's commitment to assist Nigerians that are facing the challenges of coming back home, the challenges of insecurity, xenophobia attacks in South Africa. Air Peace has been instrumental. There is no point saying it. We all know that they have been very, very pivotal in previous evacuation efforts of the government in the past, and the government remains committed to ensuring the safety of Nigerians, South Africa. Ongoing xenophobia situations there. We've heard so many analysis, even from some South Africans who believe that these anti-immigrant groups in South Africa were being funded both internally and externally. In fact, there are reports that we got that some of these leaders of these groups were given trucks, Hilux trucks, by the government of Cyril Ramaphosa. It's all about politics for them as well. Look at it. Let's be very frank. We shouldn't expect the South African government to support foreigners against their own citizens. Yes, I agree, because I've seen those arguments. I've watched them, and I agree totally. But look, the South African government cannot allow other citizens to be killed on their own soil and expect nothing would happen, and expect other countries not to retaliate. They cannot be playing politics with the lives of other countries' citizens, even if they're there illegally. You cannot be doing that. South African government have been they've been typical African leadership. Like typical. The kind of leadership that really doesn't care except for their own pecuniary, except for their own political interests. That's all they care about on this continent. That's everything they care about. The politicians, they are, oh my goodness me, I don't know where they took their democratic lessons from, their governance lessons from, but look, it sure doesn't look like they took it from where it came from. They have their own versions of it. They are all the same. In Nigeria, in Malawi, in Somalia, in Zambia, in Zimbabwe, they're all the same. In South, they're the same. Well, Nigerian government, they've issued a warning though. They've warned the South African government that Nigeria may take further action if violence against Nigeria and South Africa continues. The government of Nigeria, they've condemned the recent murders of 2 Nigerians. Let me give you their details, by the way. These 2 Nigerians that were killed. One is Emeka Charles Uruegu, and the other is Musa Yunana Joe. They used to call Musa Big Joe in South Africa. Both of them were killed on June 28, 2026. So the Nigerian government have finally okay, I won't say the word that came, but finally they decided to say, look, we're warning you. You have to stop this, which to me is belated. But regardless, they should go at this point that is late already. They should go beyond just warning and taking action. Because Cyril Ramaphosa, who is the president of South Africa, has not led by example, has not shown serious will, political will, and commitment to protecting other people, foreigners in his country. He's the president of that country. He is doing as though nothing can happen to him. Nothing will happen to him. That's his body language. He was there taking pictures with these anti-immigrant leaders. It's 3:20. I'm going to squeeze in this third story before we go to break, then come back for the fourth, fifth, and sixth stories. Yeah. Let's squeeze in this story. Then when we come back, I'll take some reactions before we move on to other stories. Yeah, there is a story that you should pay attention to. You should pay attention to this story. And maybe it will blow your mind, maybe it won't blow your mind. But there is a government body called the National Commission for Almajiri and Out of School Children Education. I think it was established in 2023. I'll fact check that and get back to you on it. This government body was solely created. You know, Nigeria has close to 20 million out of school children. Some put it at 15, some put it at 18, some put it at 20, right? Out of school children. For whatever reason, we are the largest in the world, right? Okay. We've accepted that we have that problem, right? Good. Government now said, let's create a direct agency, a direct intervention agency that can properly take a look at this thing and put infrastructure in place to address this problem because it's out of hand. I mean, look at it. Maybe it's number one reason why we have Boko Haram to begin with. Right. So, they started giving this agency budget allocation every year. Now, look at it. This agency, National Commission for Almajiri and Out of School Children Education, was allocated 8.4 billion naira in the 2026 budget for road construction, solar power projects, and medical equipment activities. I'll take that part again. 8.4 billion allocated to this commission to build roads, to install solar power projects, and for medical equipment. Meanwhile, the statutory mandate of this body is to focus on education and education-related matters for out-of-school children, for Almajiri children. This commission's total budget is 22.82 billion. Primarily for education-related programs. And you know why. I've explained it. You know why. So that we can reduce the number of out-of-school children. Let's not go back there. That is why. That's a total budget. 22.82 billion. Out of that, 8.4 billion was inserted in their budget by lawmakers, by some lawmakers, to build roads, solar installations, medical supplies, things that are supposed to be for other agencies. Let me break it down even further. In Katsina State, the commission budgeted 1.5 billion to construct internal roads in Katsina, another 1.05 billion for internal roads in another area of Katsina, making 2.1 billion for construction of roads in Katsina, and in the roads that you may never ever even see constructed. The commission also got allocation of 1.4 billion to construct internal roads in Government Science College in Ekiti, in Ekiti State. Out of school children in Ekiti. You know how many these things they have in Ekiti? Another 700 million for ambulances, for furniture, for dental x-ray machines, for dental chairs. Let's go on break. I'll be back.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Dropping a cute, let the flavors flow. a joy to consume. Terra, ooh, Terra.
Terra Q or Rap Joy. Unleash taste.
The nation's most brilliant young minds gear up for the National Secondary School Debate Tournament. It's the season finale of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament Season 9. 10th of August at 3 p.m. Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt will come alive. Champions from Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos will go shoulder to shoulder for the crown of the Champion of Champions. 16 secondary schools, 3 daily debates, 4 weeks of intense matchups. Who will be the Champion of Champions of the I Beg to Differ Season 9? The final lap of the journey begins August 10 at 3 p.m. For sponsorship inquiries, email info@nigeriainfo.fm or I beg to differ at nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
So debaters, the floor is now yours.
Dropping a cube, let the flavors flow. Watch every meal, steal the show. Terra, ooh, Terra. Aroma rising, filling the room, turning dinners a joy to consume. Terra, ooh, Terra.
Terra Q or Rap Joy. Unleash taste.
No buy am. But why? No see say this big bull bag of rice no get the new big bull holographic seal.
Not true.
Introducing the Big Bull Holographic Seal Tape, your favorite authentic people rice, 50 kg and 25 kg. Now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get the premium product from Big Bull Rice. Do not buy if the holographic seal tape is not on the bag or is broken. Big Bull Rice. Tasty rice nourished you.
Good tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Smart Balance Rice Bran Oil is rich in gamma oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Good food, no worries.
Hey there, your favorite Nigeria Info FM shows just got easier to listen to. Missed any of our shows? You can now catch up anytime, anywhere on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search for the name of the show, hit play, and enjoy the conversation. Missed it live? No problem. It's all there, waiting for you. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
How do we make our cooking come alive, oh? For that tasty meal where you like, oh. I mean, you want cook food to impress, oh.
Whether it's jollof or na stew, even for porridge or spaghetti, cook to impress with Pepper Terra.
The nation's most brilliant young minds gear up for the National Secondary School Debate Tournament. It's the season finale of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament Season 9. 10th of August at 3 p.m. Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt will come alive. Champions from Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos will go shoulder to shoulder for the crown of the Champion of Champions. 16 secondary schools, 3 daily debates, 4 weeks of intense matchups. Who will be the Champion of Champions of the I Beg to Differ Season 9? The final lap of the journey begins August 10 at 3 p.m. For sponsorship inquiries, email info@nigeriainfo.fm or I beg to differ at nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
So debaters, the floor is now yours.
When you sprinkle, every meal feels so right. Taste maker. When you stir, the color shines so bright. Taste maker. When you serve, it's pure delight. Taste maker by Terra. The flavor you can feel.
From jollof to stews, from soups to sauce, Tastemaker seasoning powder makes everything taste so good. Sprinkle, stir, serve.
Tastemaker.
The nation's most brilliant young minds gear up for the National Secondary School Debate Tournament. It's the season finale of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament Season 9. 10th of August at 3 p.m. Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt will come alive. Champions from Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos will go shoulder to shoulder for the crown of the Champion of Champions. 16 secondary schools, 3 daily debates, 4 weeks of intense matchups. Who will be the Champion of Champions of the I Beg to Differ Season 9? The final lap of the journey begins August 10 at 3 p.m. For sponsorship inquiries, email info@nigeriainfo.fm or I beg to differ at nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
So debaters, the floor is now yours.
Go for gold, Terra Gold Cube, the amazing seasoning cube. So when you're cooking your delicious meals, don't compromise. Go for gold.
Rich, consistent taste for cooking mouth-watering soups, stews, and jollof. Choose wisely. Choose Gold. Terra Gold Seasoning Cube.
One cube, endless possibilities. Terra Gold.
We give you stories, perspectives, and conversations.
For me, I do not believe in the philosophy of having a state police.
And I'm asking to my fellow Nigerians, are we really patriotic in this country?
The situation of insecurity, particularly in the north, is very pathetic.
There should be a proper planning. There should be a proper documentation. People should be known. They should be attacked.
What is that is from my village? That is that police that will intimidate me.
I want to take on this state policing is, I hope it do not become another drive.
All the questions on the station where the conversation never stops. Let's talk on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Nnamdi Azikiwe was born on the 16th of November 1904 in Zungeru, northern Nigeria, present-day Niger State. His first name means "my father is alive" in the Igbo language. His father, Obed Edom Chukwemeka Azikiwe, was a clerk in the British administration of Nigeria, who traveled extensively as part of his job. Azikiwe's mother was Rachel Chinwe Azikiwe, descended from a royal family in Onisha. Azikiwe had one sibling, a sister named Cecilia Eziamaka Arinze. As a young boy, Azikiwe spoke Hausa, the regional language. His father, concerned about his son's fluency in Hausa and not Igbo, sent him to Onisha in 1912 to live with his paternal grandmother and aunt to learn the Igbo language and culture. In Onisha, Azikiwe attended the Holy Trinity School and Christ Church School. In 1914, while his father was working in Lagos, Azikiwe was bitten by a dog. This prompted his worried father to ask him to come to Lagos to heal and to attend school in the city. In 1918, he was back in Onisha and finished his elementary education at CMS Central School. Azikiwe then worked at the school as a student teacher, supporting his mother with his earnings. In 1920, his father was posted back to southern Nigeria in the southeastern city of Calabar. Azikiwe joined his father in Calabar, beginning secondary school at the Hope Waddell Training College. He was introduced to the teachings of Marcus Garvey, Garveyism, which became an important part of his nationalistic rhetoric. After attending Hope Waddell, Azikiwe transferred to Methodist Boys High School in Lagos and befriended classmates from old Lagos families such as George Shingle, Francis Cole, and Ade Williams. These connections were later beneficial to his political career in Lagos. Azikiwe heard of a lecture by James Agre, an educator who believed that Africans should receive a college education abroad and return to effect change. After the lecture, Agre gave the young Azikiwe a list of schools accepting black students in America. After completing his secondary education, Azikiwe applied to the colonial service. And
every day, someone is trying to shape what you believe. A politician spins it. Social media amplifies it. But here on Had Fact, we ask the questions others avoid. The uncomfortable ones, the necessary ones. When policies fail, when promises break, Nigerians ask the questions. No shouting, no performance, no agenda. Just clarity, context, and conversations that actually matter. We follow the fact wherever they lead. Mondays to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 99.3 Nigeria Info, the station for talk. Let's talk on Had Fact.
The big weekend.
Welcome back to the Big Weekend here on Nigeria Info 99.3. Apologies for the break. I had to go take care of a few things. It's 3:38. We've got 3 stories down already. I think we can jump on the 3 stories, yeah? If we have time, if we spill into checkpoint, we'll deal with the other stories, right? I think that works, huh? Okay. So before the break, we're talking about how Nigerian lawmakers, inserted road projects into the budget of a commission that is supposed to give the out-of-school children an opportunity, a lifetime opportunity to go to school. Now, this practice of inserting all kinds of things inside our budget is not new. Remember that we've been here before. It is not new. I mean, if anything, it underscores the fact that our budget process is usually rigged with systemic corruption and abuse. If anything at all. I think we all know that by now. But something as critical, as existential, as the number of out-of-school children that we have, as embarrassing as the huge volume of kids that are out of school that we have, still some lawmakers still felt that they could do this to us. Can this ever be stopped? Can we ever have? I mean, one thing is that of which we'll get to anyways, the PFIPC situation. We'll get to that anyway. That this phantom agency found its way into the national budget, and we're hearing from everybody speaking at the same time. This agency is this. The gentleman has spoken, and I will play you a clip of his press conference that he had. We'll get to that point. Well, let's hear you on these 3 stories first and foremost. 0201 2770993. That's for male callers only. 0201 2770993. Female only line is 0201 465 7190. That is 0201 465 7190 for the female callers. WhatsApp for our diaspora audience is 0809 597 5805. Our diaspora audience can call that line with diaspora number. If you call that line with a Nigerian number, your call will not be picked. All right. But you can send me voice notes. You can send me messages if you're here on WhatsApp already. You got 60 seconds to share your thought with me. You're welcome to Hard Facts, Big Weekend. 60 seconds. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon.
Talk to me.
Yeah. I'm Najikole from Afromedi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if we see in your state, both federal government and state government have failed Nigeria. It's very, very shameful. Up to this time, 51 days, we cannot find these people. So what do they want Nigerians to do? Because the power is in their hand. The government is not doing anything. The federal government is not doing anything. So my advice now is let the traditional rulers find a way to look for their people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let them join hands together.
Mm-hmm.
Let traditional rulers take it upon themselves. If they can send people inside the bush, let them do something, carry their weapon and other things and go. Yes, forget about state government and federal government because they are only focusing on their politics, how they will win election, how will come to second term. That's what they are focusing on. I think they are having their rallies, they are having their convention. The Boko Haram come there arrest them, but they got themselves.
Thank you.
Inside school.
Thank you, Mr. Naji.
So please, let the traditional rulers find a way, call their people and make.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your thought. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. Good afternoon to you.
Hi, good afternoon, Sheriff.
Good afternoon. Good, thank you.
Okay, so my greatest worry about this budget parting thing, I mean, like you said, it's been happening sorry, my name is Sharon.
Welcome, Sharon. Welcome.
So, yeah, my greatest worry is that the man at the topmost top, like, for me, I feel like if you sign out, if you're the head of a company, a multinational, and you sign out money for this budget, so I mean, whether it's the Senate House, the senators or whomever, and then you see that this thing is happening, but everybody is quiet, like nothing at all. You know, are you not worried? It's just appalling that money that is for out of school children, they're talking of roads, they're talking of why, how. Sheriff, my tire is tired. Oh.
Thank you, Sharon. Thanks for calling me. Appreciate it. I mean, you can say that again. Absolutely. You can say that again. If there's anything that deserve half of the attention of this country, is insecurity. Now, if you want to snuff oxygen out of the fire of insecurity, it's for you to quickly attack with the biggest ferocity, that kind of anger that you have, attack the education system in the northern part of the country. Then go to the south, attack the same thing, the same energy. Now they are busy. I didn't even wait. Let me even add this one to it. 700 million. Wait first. Where's my script? Oh, my script is Let me add this one to it first. Let me add this one to it. I didn't add this one to it. They got budget 700 million naira for the provision of women and youth empowerment tools in Katsina. Women and youth empowerment tools in Katsina. For a commission that is supposed to focus solely on taking out of school children back to school. It's a shame. That call is gone. Let's take this one very quickly. We got this one here. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Sheriff.
Yes, please.
This is Perry.
Welcome, Perry.
Thank you. You know, talking about budget padding and all of that, it goes to show that the kind of people we have in our political space, they are just there, like I always say, to do business. They are businessmen, and Nigeria is a business center as far as they are concerned. So they will not. I can bet you, not one single dime will be used to execute those projects.
Those projects, yeah,
that have been Yes, they will not spend a single. All of those money will disappear into thin air. Are these guys not? Don't fear God. What kind of human beings are these? Look, we're talking about this fake DG and whatever stuff now. You know, I can bet this is one we have had. Oh, there are I can bet you others will be if you very soon, sooner than later.
You will start hearing all kinds of agencies.
We'll start hearing all
phantom
kinds
agencies.
of fake agencies that have been siphoning our money. From the top to the bottom, they know these things. We can't hide from it. They know it. They are all complicit.
Thank you, Perry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate your time. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sherry.
Good afternoon to you.
Marco from First Start.
Welcome.
I'm not sure Makinde hasn't contacted the president. It's not possible that he hasn't. Whether he has gotten the feedback is another thing. Remember, there was delegation that came from the federal government to those areas. Did they have a meeting with the governor? I'm not sure. But remember, all those incidents in Kwara State, you can't tell me that those governors have didn't in any way contact the president, because he didn't do anything. It's not like he set up a committee, a security committee to coordinate with the governor to get those people back. Those people, some died in the bush forest there, some came back. So it's the same body language. All these things are happening because of elections. When the elections are over, it will come down. Come on. You are the president. You are the number one security officer of the nation. You set up a body of security personnel to work, coordinate with the Oyo State to get the children out. You understand? I doubt it that the governor hasn't reached out. But of course, you know there is political tension between two of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Marika. Thanks for calling me. Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, what is it about the Alimanjiri or the out of students or pupils in Nigeria, and a body has been assigned for it? It is not just only one body. What is the purpose of the Ministry of Education? They are the one to distribute this money to the local government. As is after the state have been giving the money, then the local government, then the world. So what happened to those? What is the purpose of the aim of the local government to cross-check what is assigned as regard to whatsoever that want to take place in their community?
Thank you.
This is where we're supposed to trace it to now.
All right, thank you.
Then we talk about the world.
Thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to take, let's take this WhatsApp call before we go to WhatsApp proper to go take some comments there.
Whatsoever that want to take place in their community.
Thank you. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, caller, can you hear me? I can't hear this caller. Let's see if we can do something. Can you hear me now? Hello? WhatsApp caller? Can you hear me? This caller can't hear me, unfortunately. Apologies for that. Okay, let's go take some voice notes that have been dropped. I am not sure this caller can hear me. Can you hear me? I can see that you are talking, but you can't hear me. I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay,
this man,
I can hear you now.
ABC man, I can hear you, Sherry.
Okay, I can hear you now.
I know. The moment I say APC, you must hear.
Okay. Uche, you're not Kimio. Okay. All right.
Sherry Baba, good afternoon, my brother.
Good
to hear from you.
Good to hear your voice.
Every time I have the time, I always try to listen.
Thank you.
To know exactly what's happening. Now, Sherif, the reason I'm calling here, I've listened to the analysis you've given. I've looked at the stories you've highlighted. I just want to ask you, a few questions, maybe one or two questions. And I would like you to answer me sincerely, not diplomatic answers, but sincere answers to my questions, please.
Okay.
Good. Now, Sherif, the way you see Nigeria as presently arranged, as presently constituted with what we are practicing, one, Do you sincerely believe that democracy is still the best form of government, taking into consideration the Nigerian context? That is one. Then two, Sheriff, I would also like you to tell me, looking at the Nigerian situation, looking at everything that is going on in Nigeria, it keeps getting worse. Probably this is the worst we've been for years. Do you still believe, Sheriff, in all honesty, that Nigeria's redemption will come from within, taking into consideration the kind of people we will have as leaders and as politicians? Those are the two questions I have for you today. Please answer me sincerely, not as a party member. Please, I beg you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you too for calling me. Appreciate it. For full disclosure, I am not a party member to any political party. He is the member of Labour Party. I think he has gone to NDC now. All right, it's 3:51. We've got about 3 more minutes or so to answer Uche's question. First is whether democracy is still the best form of government for Nigeria. I would say capital letter, yes, for the YES. And this is why I said so. I believe that democracy is not a problem. It's the practitioners that are the problem. And I would connect that to your second question by saying how we're presently constituted. I would say yes, of course. Again, the constitution of Nigeria, the amalgamation of Nigeria, is not essentially practically our fundamental problems. Our fundamental problem is that we have a leadership crisis. And the moment we start to realize, I'm timing myself too. The moment we start to realize that our problem is not the form of government, it's not the amalgamation, the constitution of Nigeria from different regions together. The moment we start realizing that, I think that the better for us. That is maybe the beginning of us finding a solution to our problems. Because remember, mind you, each state, because I'm breaking it down, I'm not even looking at regions anymore. Each state have political actors whose interest will be to be in power in their respective states. And if they don't get to have this power, they do everything, and they don't care whether a life is lost or many lives are lost in the process to get to that position. You see, that problem is still going to plague us, even if you divide Nigeria into states to say each state, so let's form a united Nigeria or United States of Nigeria or something like that. So each state should have their own constitution, their own police, their own this, their own that. The fundamental problem is our character issues, our attitudinal issues. This is not democracy. This is not whether we are together or we're not together. If we split today in the Southwest, there will still be some people in the South that say we are the dominant tribe of the Southwest. The other ones are the minority tribes of the Southwest. In the Southeast, you see we are the original Southeasterners. The other ones are the tainted whatever Southeasterners. In the North, you hear all kinds of stories. As it is currently considered right now, you can find it will be very difficult to find a politician who has played politics at the national level, state level, to be truly, I mean, in the sense, the real sense of the word, patriotism, to be truly patriotic. Because what they all know is their self-interest, how to enrich their generations and their 10th, 20th generations unborn. That's what they always think of. Let's go to break. We have more.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Dropping a cube, let the flavors flow. Watch every meal, steal the show. Terra, ooh, Terra. Aroma rising, filling the room, turning dinners a joy to consume. Terra, ooh, Terra.
Terra Cube, unwrap joy, unleash taste. Are you ready to make a greater impact? Are you ready to lead beyond self? Then join leaders, professionals, entrepreneurs, students, and change makers at the Lagos Leadership Conference 2026. Be inspired by renowned speakers including Dr. Emmanuel Ziga, Reverend Dr. David Ogweli, Mr. Wale Uyediji, and Dr. Solomon Pandey. Pastor Charles Pandey, Head, RCCG, Blessed Family, Convener, LLC. Date July 9th to 11th, 2026. Venue Resurrection Place, Lekki Epe Expressway, Lagos. Discover practical leadership insights, expand your network, and unlock your potential for greater influence in service. Attendance is free, but registration is compulsory. Register today at www.llconference.com. Don't just dream of leadership, live it. See you at the Lagos Leadership Conference 2026.
Dropping a cube, let the flavors flow. Watch every meal, steal the show. Terra, ooh, Terra. Aroma rising, filling the room, turning dinners a joy to consume. Terra, ooh, Terra.
Terra Q or Rap Joy. Unleash taste.
The nation's most brilliant young minds gear up for the National Secondary School Debate Tournament. It's the season finale of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament Season 9. 10th of August at 3 p.m. Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt will come alive. Champions from Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos will go shoulder to shoulder for the crown of the Champion of Champions. 16 secondary schools, 3 daily debates, 4 weeks of intense matchups. Who will be the Champion of Champions of the I Beg to Differ Season 9? The final lap of the journey begins August 10 at 3 p.m. For sponsorship inquiries, email info@nigeriainfo.fm or I beg to differ at nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
So debaters, the floor is now yours.
Go for gold, Terra Gold Cube, the amazing seasoning cube. So when you're cooking your delicious meals, don't compromise. Go for gold.
Rich, consistent taste for cooking mouth-watering soups, stews, and jollof. Choose wisely. Choose Gold. Terra Gold Seasoning Cube.
One cube, endless possibilities. Terra Gold.
You define your own edge? Abeg, listen. Instead to just dey scroll social media this afternoon, why you no find your edge for global market? FXCM don come again with zero commission, demo trading wey go teach you first, and over 1 million traders for global community.
Whether you want trade forex, gold, bitcoin, or you just want learn, FXTM go help you find your edge today.
Download the FXCM app on Apple or Play Store or visit fxtm.com. Trading dey carry risk, not for chill money. FXTM. Find your edge. Own your edge.
Golden Terra oil, pure soya oil. Golden Terra oil, pure soya oil. Rice or stew, beans or yam. Golden Terra oil makes it right. Fry or grill, stir or flip. Taste and goodness hit the spot. Mom's love shining through the meal. Nourishing food for family well-being. Indulge and wine with family too. Golden Terra oil cares for you. Golden Terra oil, for pure love.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station.
Station that goes beyond the headlines, where conversations come alive.
What more would you like to see the government do?
What is happening is like a and embarrassment. What is the essence of an
Give them, bring out this ransom, monitor them, tag them with money, where the money enters.
Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
And now the business news.
The federal government has urged petroleum marketers to reduce petrol prices in line with the recent drop in global crude oil prices. Speaking at a stakeholders meeting in Abuja, Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Senator Heineken Lopobiri, says the regulation should not result in excessive profiteering. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority says it is engaging industry operators to measure the lower pump prices while sustaining a deregulated market. The World Bank says Nigeria needs to borrow to invest in critical infrastructure and drive economic growth. Country Director Matthew Verghese says the country's main challenge is low revenue, not high debt. He adds that stronger revenues would boost investment. Then he says that would create jobs and reduce poverty. The Nigerian Consulate General in Johannesburg has condemned the recent attacks, looting, and burning of Nigerian-owned businesses and churches in South Africa. The consulate says several Nigerian businesses have been forced to close after suffering heavy losses in a wave of Afrophobic and xenophobic attacks targeting foreign nationals. The Nigerian mission has called on South African authorities to investigate the attacks, bring those responsible to justice, and ensure the safety of Nigerians and their investments. And that's about the size of business news here on Nigeria Info 99.3. I'm Sheriff Quadry. Good afternoon to you.
Not many can serve you the way we do.
We go all the way.
You guys are always keeping your voice down when you're benefiting from the government.
I think you back before that monkey swallowed billions of naira. This one now, Scorpion will soon swallow billions. Then my landlord gave me quick notice because I decided to go and vote my opponent. Is it Nigeria the only country in this world that everything they do, they will do it upside down?
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Welcome to the season finale of the I Beg to Differ debate tournament, the tournament of champions. Out of the entire nation, 16 of Nigeria's brightest secondary schools have emerged to represent the very best from Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos. We're talking about debate, an explosive debate, a day across 4 weeks of intense, unrelenting intellectual battle. A battle indeed. And now it all comes down to this: crowning a champion of champions. Only one school, only one team, only one champion of champions will walk away with the ultimate crown. And it's absolutely not a debate you want to miss. Who has what it takes to think? Who has what it takes to outlast the rest? The final lap begins Monday, August 10 at 3 p.m. Sharp, of course, right here on Nigeria Info. Prepare yourself for brilliant ideas, powerful argument, fearless persuasion, and yes, history in the making. Do not miss a single moment of the ultimate battle of minds. For exclusive partnership and sponsorship, please reach out to us at info@nigeriainfo.fm, info@nigeriainfo.fm, or I beg to differ at Nigeria Info FM. I beg to differ, the tournament of champions. Who takes the crown? Well, you get to see it.
The big weekend.
Welcome back to Hard Facts. It's 4:04. Usually we do checkpoint at this point, but it was such a dramatic weekend, so we're going to continue with the big weekend up until 5. We'll now do the big Hard Facts. Alrighty. I'm going to use this opportunity to remind everybody that I beg to differ. The Nationals is a part of I beg to differ that it's a climax of I beg to differ for the year. Usually, I beg to differ runs for 1 year, per season. And season starts in November and ends in August of the following year. Right. So this August will be ending season 9 with the Nationals, the national finals. We'll have the champions of Port Harcourt, the champions of Abuja, the champions of Lagos. will be camped here in Lagos for 4 weeks. Within that 4 weeks, the champion of champions will emerge. The best school will emerge in the IBEC to the season 9, and they will be crowned with, all kinds of stuff. Let's put it that way. So that's starting August 10, and it will last until September 7th or 6th, rather, September 6th. And we'll be able to crown our champion then. The schools will be represented by 2 debaters each, right? And the matches will run from 3 to 6 every day. So for the whole of August, there will not be hard facts. It will be I beg to differ from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. There will be 3 debates every day. And Friday we'll have our usual review of the week, Riley. And we'll have international judges this time that will be joining us from all across to be the adjudicators for this I beg to differ nationals. It promises to be really interesting. So you have to stay tuned. If you like to sponsor it or be a part of it, or you like to donate to it, just reach out, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm, at nigeriainfo.fm, info@nigeriainfo.fm, or just, look me up on social media. My DM is always open. Any of my social media accounts, my DM is always open. Reach out and let's talk about how your business or you yourself independently on your own would like to support the schools that will be taking part in the season 9 finale, the nationals of I Beg to Differ Student Debate Committee. Remember that these debates will be aired live on Nigeria Info stations in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. It will also be aired live on Kids FM stations in Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt as well. It will be on Wazobia TV, Wazobia Max television as well. So you don't want to miss the offer that we've got for you if you like to do business with us here on Nigeria Info. If you like to support the kids, we would like to have you join the team. Now let's get back to the big weekend. It's 8 past the hour right now. I'm going to start with some messages that have dropped. Let's go down. So I have this one here, and this one says, hello, Sheriff. Abby is your name from Surulere. Abby says the energy and effort the government is pumping in to bring Nigerians in South Africa home, they need to apply to the Oyo hostages. Bad governance and corruption are the weapons fashioned against Nigeria. Abby, thank you for sharing your thought. I've got another one here that says, hi, Sheriff. The South African president knows nothing will happen because citizens being killed are not Americans, Europeans, or Chinese, but Africans from useless countries that place no value on the lives of their own citizens, especially Nigerians that are already despised around Africa and around the world. South African president traveled to America just to confirm that there is no white genocide in South Africa. But has he even bothered to call Tinubu regarding this issue? No. Thank you for sharing your thought. Appreciate it. I'm going to take a few voice notes right away. Let's take a few.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Sheriff. My name is Omar Kari from Quadry.
Welcome.
Quickly, my take on the children of your state is this. If these politicians' children or grandchildren were among those children in the forest, I don't think there would have been much delay like this. And another thing is that the APC-led government is not comfortable with any other party. So,
more talk,
sorry about that.
News and
so
sports
sorry.
after this.
No firewood, no charcoal, say hello to the new non-smoky party jollof. Hey, sure you like the taste of party jollof.
Enjoy the new North Smoky Party Jollof.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.